My reward for being late. Fair enough. You have to tell me when you want to stop tonight. Okay. Trying to get myself in trouble. What do you mean not enough? Oh, there's two of them. That's odd. I don't think I've talked to this person yet.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Oh. Okay. They're not very nice.
Moving in.
Grove artifacts. I don't see anything back there. Okay. Actually, isn't that much in here unless I really wanted to try to go stealth mode and get back in there, but I don't particularly right now. So I think we'll just leave. What is this Ah. Okay.
What if they tried to steal from us?
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. One meant to seal us in, meant to seal them out. Blasphemous. The Tree Father must see what's happening in his holy grove. Perhaps his eyes are on Master Halsin now. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay. That's good.
I wish I could offer more assistance. For now, I must keep a close watch on Gorga. I hope to see both you and Halsin again soon.
Oh, I can't. Okay, can't chat about the other things.
Where am I needed?
I'm talking to the wolf.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Whoa.
Stupid or a liar. Neither is needed here. Go!
Whoa, dang, dude.
Time for a chat.
Leave. You are not wanted here.
Damn, Wolfo mad.
No one stopped me yet.
More plaques. That's weird that it's red down here, but... Huh. How odd.
I have something to ask.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Okay.
Can't slow down.
That mural, they look like...
In darkest hour,
Dark
a concord
Justicards.
made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Local history, written in riddles.
Well, I wish I would have paused for a second. Shadowheart seemed to recognize it.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Interesting. So, I'm just going to roll 2 more times.
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. You surmise that the druids allied with the harpers, a formidable force.
So, no check that time. Okay, so you can roll until you succeed.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade.
But there doesn't seem to be like...
You surmise that the druids...
There doesn't seem to be like
No
a
time to
critical success, necessarily.
Let's see.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
so many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Saluna.
All right. Interesting. I do wish that there was a dialogue summary. There is. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. Huh. Okay. All right. So Nettie is not in here. Oh, well, actually, I went in here. There's this room, too.
With haste.
Druid's Chambers.
Did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt?
What if they tried to steal from us? Again.
I know. We're nearly done.
A bird.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. This may be Catherine's. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay.
We need to be quick. This way.
Oh.
Head on in.
Dissected drow. What are you doing dissecting people?
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Oh.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I kind of don't. I don't know that I like any of these. I'm curious about this, but I don't know that Ryder is. I'll just say the top.
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I mean, I won't, but I'll take a free item.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
I just wanted some wyvern toxin.
Come on.
Pretty but I wouldn't take wyvern poison even if we do begin to turn.
I wouldn't either, buddy. Don't worry.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Yeah, I tried to take a closer look without taking it. Wait, what?
I Sylvanas, I just want my bed.
Dream visitor? That's weird. I guess just examining it isn't going to cut it. I'll probably try to steal it. After I get all of this mugwort. Rune of the bear, rune of the elk.
Something over there.
Okay. Can we all roll a perception check?
That's curious.
What is? What? Oh, I don't know what it was. They talking about the empty socket? I don't know what they saw. Eagle, bear, elk, empty. What did you see with your big, beautiful eyes? Oh. Could be the slab. Could be this. There's another thing back there, huh? Well, it kind of left me can I shut the door to this room? Doesn't seem like it. So if I want to investigate further, I'll have to do so
Take it one step at a time, Nettie.
while being sneaky.
What a day. Watch the shadows.
How do you... Ah, okay.
Never a dull moment.
Well, hello. Let's move. Stepping softly.
Why not? Okay. So...
Just like old times.
Oh, I see. So the cunning action, because it's... Why is this showing the pathing now?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Now what?
Alright, now you're going to go over here and you're going to see if you can open this door.
Nice and easy. I can't even see a lock to pick.
Oh.
Let's go. I can't even see a lock to pick.
Alright, well, then... Why don't you look at this for me? What is this? Oh, it lights up.
How about this?
So this one being empty... I see.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
Yeah, no rune.
What if Halsin is...
Oh, it shows you the brightness of areas that you're moving to. Oh. That's pretty cool. Long list of owlbear sightings in the region separated by date. The last entry written at 10 days ago says cub. The word is underlined several times. Okay. Oh, and it looks like... Oh, there might be an order. In Ketheric, I see our failures made manifest. He did not fall, he was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still we did not act until his light was all but snuffed. He's gonna have anything in him? They do have a bunch of books. And a scroll of Scorching Ray. I might have to take that.
I'll just help myself. Yes, please.
There are a bunch of things on the table. A letter. Track the druid, find whatever burrow he runs to, and report back to me. Remember, you are only a scout. Do not engage, do not kill anyone. Simply observe and return. I shall decide what we do next. M. Notes on draw. Hastily written note. Anatomical sketches of both a drow and an illithid tableau are accompanied by notes written in urgent scribble. The parasite was nestled deep in the brain matter. Illithid, undoubtedly. The host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of ceramorphosis on the cadaver. Most strange. Final note is a single underlined word, altered.
If there's a cure, it seems Halsin is the one to talk to.
We need to find him before it's too late.
Assuming he's even still alive.
Oh, he's alive. And we're going to find him.
My dear Nettie, I entrust you with the circlet to open the library. Wear it always. If you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He has the rune, but won't give it to anyone, so be sure you have a good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone and take care of the animals. Don't give fish to Tuffet. She's getting lazy. Ah. Extraordinary happenings. While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves, but that is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse in an attempt to escape. I managed to capture it, and have the host's cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing the others. Koga will demand answers I don't yet have. I had better record... I better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them on my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. Okay.
Is that blood?
Interesting.
No, never mind.
Some stuff I want to ask about
Path
then.
lies before me.
I do want to talk to the bird. I need a quick AFK before I do that. I'll be right back.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on. By Sylvanas, I just want my bed. Halsin is... No, don't go there.
All right. Let us continue.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
I do want to see if...
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing. Only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
My faith will guide me.
Level 2 should have lesser restoration, which does not include levels of exhaustion. Okay. Fair enough.
Let's get going.
Any word on Master Halsin? Please hurry, for both your sakes. He and the adventurers were headed to the ruined temple in the west. Master Halsin studied that drow for days, and he was sure something at the temple could help his research. I'm praying he was right.
Very well. I'll take that.
Hold on, you got free stuff for me.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Deep crease in the spine makes the booklet fall open to reveal one recipe in particular. Neat writing in the corner marks it as an antidote for all known potions. This is it, the recipe that made me decide to publish my notes. The story might not interest you, but I shall record it for posterity. Feel free to skip to the actual recipe. I was sitting in the elf song, sipping my usual hot cocoa, the heat soothing the pain in my scaleless hands. A small child, human, stumbled through the door, sick as a dog. All the other patrons seemed like they wanted to help, but nobody could pay for an antidote for a stranger's child. Meanwhile, the ingredients were just lying around in the kitchen. Every single one of those people could have saved that child, but only I knew how. It felt like a crime. Recipe for 1 bottle of antidote. Extracts needed: salts of mugwort, suspension of bullywug trumpet. Method: slowly trickle salts into suspensions, stir clockwise until the concoction's consistency turns almost chewable. It might turn slightly green, but this is purely aesthetic and has no effect on the antidote itself. And remember, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Cauldron of boiling theriac. Take the plant. chests and shit. Druid notebook that I can read. But not take.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
This is an ancient notebook whose ink is faded and pages are starting to crumble. It's not easy, but some words can still be made out. Ketheric is finished, but it cost us to land. Darkness has fallen, corruption is everywhere. Chased by shadows, picking us off, druids and arbors alike, our wounded were safe. I returned, searching for survivors, lost. But I found his shade, I put it to rest and took his glaive. Blade infused with shadow, I have locked it away to serve as a reminder that even victory can taste bitter. Oral Histories of Faerun. The Spell Plague! We like learning about the Spell Plague. Book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 25. Cornelius and Temelius Worthywort, halflings, encountered on the Golden Road south of Innerlith. I met the brothers, or rather they found me, in the lower pass through the Fire Sheer Mountains. They had encountered a trail of golden discs along the path, and had resolved to gather and return them to whatever fool had more coin than common sense. It was to our mutual embarrassment, then, that I removed my cloak to reveal my patchwork yellow hide. It was molting season, I explained, and a traveler on the road had not the luxury to shed their scales in private, as would be proper. I suspect they knew too little of Dragonborn to be appropriately disgusted, and instead invited me to sup with them. Over a roadside fire, I learned of the purpose behind their journey. Cornelius. Luirin, my lad, our ancestral home was lost during the Spell Plague. Temelius. Weren't nothing lost, Con. It's not Nan's lucky Nashers, is it? It sank. Wasn't I there when the blue fire took it? Sure, what do you remember? You were knee-high to a gnome. I remember you crying. Maybe it was you that sank the place, going back to finish the job. Watch that lip, lest I fatten it. Only a fool speaks ill of his homeland. Their brows were bristling dangerously, and so I diverted hostilities by speaking of my own people's ancestral home, the blighted world of a bear, and the 1,000-year tyranny of dragons we lived under, until the blue fire of the Spell Plague brought us to this world. Right. Ah, another potato. Boy, if they get into the...
What if Halsin is...
If they get into the history of the Spell Plague in any great depth, that's going to blow some people's minds. No, don't. Off of the door, game. Okay, I think I've talked to everybody and kind of looked around here sort of as much as I can. I do have a directive. Oh my gosh, it's doing that thing again. I do have a directive for a quest in here. Investigate Kaga. Could I do something risky like try to get into that chest? I certainly could. It certainly seems like it could be worth... Can I manipulate this door? Okay. I'll try to wait for this person to leave. I'll see if I can shut and lock the door and then fuck around in here.
Trust no one. Let's go. Time for discretion.
Still alive. So that's progress.
You can't lock it. But I could shut the door. Maybe best to shut it on the inside then.
Keep a blade close.
Alright, we're gonna have him do most of the... Oh. Benji, enough is enough. I am sick and tired of hearing about your precious Emerald Enclave. They claim to be allies of the people of Faerun, that they fight to balance civilization and nature in a chaotic world, but this is lies. They are enemies of progress, of intellect, who would be happiest if the world reverted to a time of outdoor privies and knuckle-dragging proto-folk. Please visit me at the High House of Wonders in Baldur's Gate. The things I have learned during my apprenticeship are simply, well, wondrous. There's the water pumps, no more backbreaking work for a simple bucket of water, a steam-powered oxen that can drive your wagons for days on end. Even this letter, it was transcribed and printed by our newest mechanized printing press. I had a little fun and printed several copies just for the sake of it. Please, brother, I cannot bear the thought of coming home to find you picking berries out of a tree and arguing with Mother and Dad about whether or not their crops impede on Fox territory. Right back soon, all right? And don't forget, Dad's birthday is next month. Love, Abigail.
Let's hope for gold.
Oh, you can get up and around this way.
What fun.
Faldorn's Canticle. The Shadow Druid's Doctrine. The book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one page is folded inwards. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beasts and raise flora. We are the thunder, and we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. Uh-huh. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Koga, Swamp Docks, Tree, Meet Me, Alone, Oladon. Half-torn note. That red is creepy. Spooky. What? Oh, he came back in. I was literally just barely outside of his sight range. That is crazy. I was expecting to have to figure out a way to move this, though, so the fact that it was just back behind it is no sweat at all. Let's try not to raise any suspicion and go this way. Hold on. Don't look too closely at me, sir. I didn't take anything. I am really curious to read this.
Into the shadows. Let's prowl.
I'm going to count this as a success so far.
Tempers are rising.
Oh.
It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
I think I ended up not being... Hold on. I think I ended up not being crouched and hidden for that, which is my bad. I saw it happen, but I was kind of already going to click on it. Ah, yeah, also he's like looking in this direction, kind of.
Be very, very quiet.
Yeah. He can see me through that bookshelf a little bit.
Don't linger. Let's keep to the shadows.
Stop that. You can't make me. You suck and smell bad. Probably. Shut the door behind you.
Still breathing.
What a loser.
Despite everything.
Let's have some fun.
The Elder Circle doth decree the greatest tenets number 3. The natural order must be preserved no matter its form. Forces that would disrupt the natural order must be destroyed. The Emerald Enclave must offer aid to the weary and injured.
Quietly.
Okay. What was that? Okay. I think I am curious about reading this.
On tippy toes.
The tablet catalogs various magical artifacts of druidic nature. One particular entry has been outlined. Idol of Sylvanas, a ritual relic formed from the wood and resin of an oak touched by the forest father himself. Pray to it quietly to reap Sylvanas' blessing and commune with nature. Below the entry, a chalked note snakes across the stone. So much more prayer, more power, Rite of Thorns. Okay. Alright. I think we should
Step lightly.
head out.
All right. What now? Have to keep going.
But I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
Kind of want to take more stuff from them, but I think maybe if I can get Halcyon back here, things might be chill. Okay, I have another thing that I really want to do. Is this bird still fucking with this nest? I want this key.
The pride of the gate.
Yes! Yes! This is perfect!
Okay, I really hate to do that to the bird, to be honest, but I want the key, so I'm just gonna try it, even though I don't like it.
Yes! Yes! This is perfect!
It's not hard to do, but
Stop it! Help! Help!
I mean, it's certainly possible. Also, if all it does is fly away, but it still doesn't want me to take the key, then it doesn't benefit me at all to make the bird sad. I'm just gonna have to steal this key from this bird. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I would have liked to work out something with the bird, so that I wouldn't have to do this.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Can you? Oh, it just chirps at me. All right.
Best get in and out.
The bird doesn't even. Probably don't need to keep hiding. And rolling stealth checks. Since the bird actually did not give a single shit. What if I talk to it now that I took the key? Does it care?
Yes! Yes!
Alright.
This
Win for me.
Best foot forward.
I'm sleeping. Okay.
Time for a chat.
All right, cool.
Looking ahead.
Now we can use the elevator, which is nice because it's going to pop me up. I do want to go this way. I do wonder... Well... Okay. Let me go up here first.
I see.
I do wish I could understand you.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Folk Hero, Snake Whisperer. Sweet.
My job too. The druids don't care about us.
I get
No one does.
Dancing
We have
Lights
to look after
cantrip
ourselves. That's what Mole
on a locket.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says. That was stupid and reckless. The road to Baldur's Gate looks a little less daunting now that we're all back together.
Because of you, I got my little girl back. That's not something I'll forget.
I'm helping.
I'm never gonna hear the end of this. If I'd got that stupid idol, I'd be a hero. A heroic thief? Mum? Dad? Mole? They all would have been so impressed. Mole said we had to do something, because the old folks weren't doing anything. They were talking when the druids were getting ready to throw us out. Why can't we just stay in until it's safe?
Well, I'm going to work on that. Don't you worry.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Those druids are going to get us killed. Nothing sacred about this lot.
Open up.
Not that chest.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Dirt Kissers. That's a new one.
Someone there?
I just want to know what's in here, so why don't you just go ahead and...
A crooked touch.
Oh. Sweet.
What to do?
What do we got? Die.
How much further can I go?
Lame. The other chest was up this way, I think. I might be mistaken, but it's fine. Like I said, I have an objective up here that I actually want to try and do something about.
Very well.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin. By all rights, he was a good man. I saw enough of him to agree. And I'm tired of good people dying. That's for sure.
I guess
Let's see what this does.
I might be too late.
Here lies Cannon. He gave his life defending others. He will be missed.
Don't know if I'm gonna have a target with for Speak with Dead.
Never ends.
So does she have a...
There's no time to waste.
Yeah. Or maybe too late. Damn.
Let's try this way. Feel like we're being watched.
They left the bodies out here, though? Well, that's okay. It's just an idea I had. Might not have really amounted to too much, but it probably would have amounted to something. Yep, he's already buried. I was too slow. So, which, like I said, ultimately, not a huge deal.
Things have stayed interesting.
I would have liked to chat with him.
Best be on my way.
But being freshly dead, I don't really know that he would have... Alternatively... Okay, you can't really right-click on it. I was just going to look at what the options were. Like, I don't necessarily want to unbury him. But...
I just want a little look.
Freshly turned soil shifts beneath your feet as you approach the grave.
You can dig. That's kind of crazy. Oh, she's back. I don't know that
Never ends.
I don't know that that's really worth it, if I'm being honest. I'll just be quicker about it in the future.
I'll catch a break.
Yeah, I don't think anybody who came upon that would think very highly of me doing that, so. I mean, it's certainly the question mark in my mind is, well, if I unburied him to talk to him, could I rebury him? And if the answer is yes, I would be willing to give it a shot and try to make it so that she didn't see. But I certainly would not be relying on that being like a super good idea.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, do I need to talk to the cows for you? I forgot I haven't talked to them.
I'm done soldiering.
What's up for discussion?
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child.
You're welcome.
If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that, but they've already let you pass once. You're taking a risk for us. We'll see that you're rewarded. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
It's an option. It's an option. I'm just keeping ideas open. I love how many like paths these quests have. Like the number of possible objectives. Oh. What's over there? Oh, you can go up here. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Is this booze? Don't know.
No word from the scouts yet?
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes. Of course.
Oh. Oh. I thought I would need to go over here. Wargfang, silk glands. Looks like there isn't really a way for me to get down from here. This looks like it was just a little... Yeah. Although maybe you can get here. But it does feel like maybe just a little secret. If you could jump over this way. Huh. I think we'll go back the way we came rather than startle these people by jumping down from the cliffs. Those two might be stuck. Oh, I did not do what I thought I did. Oh, there's a person here? How did I just not notice you? Where's the hatch at? There it is. You guys gonna be alright?
Pride of the gate.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? Food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat. Now. So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
We need to get you some camp time, buddy. How do I get close enough that so I might actually be forced to go the other direction then now that I've come this way? It seems like Will and Asterion cannot make the jump. Alright, we'll go this way then.
Breathe deep and move.
People up ahead.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, see, I kind of expected that might be the case, actually, which is why I was wanting to go back. Weirdly enough.
I can't stop the bleeding, Bray.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Oh. Oh no. Okay.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Holy shit.
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Please. Any supposed new god would have an uphill battle.
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me. We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. You! Brenna! Kill him!
Oh. I guess they... Okay. I may have misinterpreted what was being discussed. Okay, I'm a little confused now. No, I am confused because they said an owlbear hurt him. He talked to me and said to protect them. So did they not... I thought all of this... has been chosen by the Absolute. If they were enamored with me because of what the dead guy said, then why, when I identified myself... Boy, I did not get enough information, I don't think. I was interpreting this as the Absolute, which we heard about from the Goblin as well, has been identifying people with tadpoles and referring to them as true souls, and that they were allied. And when it said they were looking for fugitives, I guess the word fugitive should have maybe tipped me off a little bit to the fact that they might actually be hostile. But why would they want to kill me? I don't know if your question makes sense to me. But I'm just confused about their supposed alliance with this guy who is now dead and him being in charge of them and me being like him, but then for some reason me saying I'm from the ship, which he almost would have had to have, well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Huh. Weird. All right. Well.
Where do I go from here?
I'll go first. 50%. 50%?
What do I have to lose?
Good. Wow. Absolutely crushing it.
Can feel death's cold grip.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm not going to have you go down there. These guys should be targetable from up here, I would think.
They won't know what bit them.
Rakish sneak attack.
You're mine.
Oh, I was in a bad spot. The crit. She died. Fucking threw an acid vial? Did he reflex for no damage? What a unit. Did I take off Guiding Bolt? Why would I do a thing like that? Oh, for Sanctuary, I think. Alright, I'm just going to... We'll just try a Sacred Flame. Fuck you. Okay, Acid reduces armor class. Not that I care about that. Where's Misty Step? Didn't I grab that? Maybe I didn't grab it. Hmm. Okay. Give him the blast. 6. Oh, I should have hexed him. Why? Oh, I see. You have to pick the stat that you want. Okay. Should have hexed him. Didn't hex him. We'll worry about that. It appears I can't really move anywhere. Yeah. Oh. Flourish is a bonus action. Okay. Too far of a jump. All right, just wait there. We'll try to let...
Nothing will stand in my way.
It's a low chance. But I got the hit. I'll just spend that last key point. All right, everybody, get down here if you would.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
Okay. Totally fine and normal.
Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that. Well, if I can. Okay, well. Seems like that's gonna be a no. I do have inspiration, which I will use. Couldn't be bad twice.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
the ready.
Is it gone? Oh, that little shit. Wow, it ran fast. I couldn't catch up to it. Oh, okay. Hey, can you guys jump down here?
No time to dally.
Watch your back.
The pride of the gate. Ever onward.
He'll be fine in a second.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Alright, he's out of there. Good. Alright, Shadowheart.
I'm ready.
Let's do that prayer of healing for everybody. There.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't use Speak with Dead. Because now...
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Adored, a true soul, a chosen. The Absolute, the Almighty Goddess. Do not fight her. Power, such power. Looking for her weapon, the Absolute. Crashed from the sky, taken by infidels.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. Oh, you can recast it? How? Oh, here we go. On a different corpse, without expending a spell slot.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Well, I know how she died.
Serving the Absolute. Following her true souls. The Absolute's chosen few. My brother. They hear her words. Our leader. Our goddess. Our future. Bow to her or die. Brynner. Faithful servant to the Absolute. Serving the Absolute. Following her true souls.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Can't help but feel like that didn't help that much. Except for the line about looking for her weapon. Crash from the sky taken by infidels. I think I think I understand what happened. He didn't identify me as a true soul because of the tadpole. That's not what that is referring to. The true soul with the Absolute is a different station, not, well, but there is some link to the ship as well. Taken by infidels. Oh. Interesting. Huh, okay. All right. There's a couple of things that are converging here for me that are interesting. One of them is the fact that
Can't give up now.
seemingly the illithid parasites that we were infected with don't behave the way you would normally expect.
Need to find a way forward.
We haven't been turned into mind flayers yet. And the they seem to be behaving differently in some capacity.
That might be
Traps like these puncture the soil across the Sword Coast. Goblins, of course.
Door there and goblin tracks. Okay. Something that might be worth potentially considering is the idea that possibly the illithid ship that we were on
might be useful.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
It's possible that that Illithid ship that we were on is was in some way attempting to disrupt the usual order. It's unclear how yet or why. But it seems odd that the ship would be claimed to have been taken by infidels when there definitely isn't anybody in the wreckage, as we were there. And there's a goblin shield. And whatever being ordered those people to look for survivors indicated that they should also be killed, even though identifiably we were the same as the one guy. Interesting. There's a big bridge here. There's some blood over there. The path under the bridge does go somewhere. I'm curious about something. So, okay, let's do this first. I'm curious what this looks like. Oh. At your camp, you can take a long rest and fully heal your party. You can also manage party members' advance relationships with your companions, store items, and eventually change your characters and recruit more followers. Change your character. Okay. Withers is at my camp? What are you doing here?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Why would I attack him?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Okay.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
Okay.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Very well.
Okay. So he's like, recruit allies, hire help, and manage. Resurrect allies, hire help, and change your class for a price. Okay. He is the kind of mechanical solution that I should invent for my own games. Can I change subclasses? Can I learn this spell? Can I retrain this ability? Water barrel. Hi, Gale.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
How do I... Gladiatorial sandals. Wheels over here. A torch. Oh, this one. A magic mirror for changing my appearance? What, somebody just left that over here for me to have? It's nice of them.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
The answer to this is yes.
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
You're so mean.
Make space, and my might is yours.
Okay.
Ready for battle.
Action surge! Action surge! Fighter level 2. Very easy. Battle Master, huh? For the superiority dice. Arcane Archer, my beloved. I can't help that waited to put all the cool subclasses in the game at once. Eldritch Knight's pretty cool too. I actually really like all the fighter subclasses. I like superiority dice too. I don't know that much about the champion subclass at all. And like reducing the crit or increasing crit range is like neat and all, but I wish I knew more about what it had. A lot of versatility in Battlemaster, pretty standard. The standard fighter choices are champion and Battlemaster. Those are like really basic continuations of the theme of being a fighter, which is that you want to get up close to something and then you want to hit it as many times as possible. I have a personal soft spot for Arcane Archer. And I think the only reason I'm not going to take Arcane Archer is because I actually don't think we need another ranged option. I think if you were already kind of melee heavy, it might make sense to go that route, but you can't really do any of the stuff that Arcane Archer does with a melee weapon. Like, these arcane shots are all based on shooting an arrow. So you are pretty forced into switching to using a bow. And Eldritch Knight is really cool, but she's Githyanki, so she has psionics, and I just feel like that's already going to be enough interesting spell adjacent options that I don't know that we need to go this route to get that stuff. I will say, because yeah, like as a perfect example, here's triple a creature's jumping distance, but she gets jump as a psionic spell because she's Githyanki. So I feel like maybe Eldritch Knight's a little bit doubling up and a little bit overkill. So it's probably going to be Champion and Blade Master, and I just have to decide if I want to fuck around with superiority dice or just take like the really basic route and go Champion. The thing about Battle Master is it's a little flexible. I feel like Battle Master is a little bit more like you can kind of cover a few potential pain points with the versatility of the maneuvers that you pick. Riposte is really good if you're just gonna go like a super tanky build where things are likely to miss you often with high AC. What? I wish this told me what the chance to frighten was based on. Because if it's her charisma, this is not a very good option. Goading attack quite good. Fainting attack is probably the one you should take as a low-level fighter, simply because low-level fighters don't have many opportunities to use their bonus action already. So getting the additional 1d8 and advantage by being able to spend your bonus action when normally you cannot is very good. Evasive footwork's kind of good too. This is just like Guiding Bolt without damage, so probably rank that a little lower. Don't really care about... This is only effective against enemies with weapons, which obviously there's a lot of creatures in this game that probably don't have weapons. It's a little bit situational. Not necessarily bad, you still get the bonus damage, but being able to spend a reaction for an ally is kind of a good idea in theory if you've got a character who is not typically spending reactions because they're at range. So I would probably take this one next as an additional maneuver learned at later levels, but I think for now, gaining fainting attack and precision attack are both really straightforward types of ways to spend superiority dice. Your next weapon attack gets an attack roll bonus equal to your superior... that just lasts until you do an attack roll. Or take a long rest. Does that mean you can juice this and then take a short rest? That's crazy. And I think some temporary hit points as a bonus action is also a nice way to spend. Is also a nice way to get a bonus action option in combat for a fighter. Okay, let's do it. Battle Master. Not a new subclass. Not a new subclass.
Repositioning.
What is this? You have a personal chest at camp. Use it to store items you don't want to carry while exploring. Oh. Oh, hey, I can get my shovel back. Wait. Did I give you the yes, I gave the shovels to you. Split. Send to...
Nope, not me loading up a pile of mods. 100 more spells, 300 more pieces of gear, more encounters and new mini-bosses. I would never.
You have a problem. You have a problem. So can I put all these books in the chest? Yay. That'll help. I think there will be plenty of variety and surprise just playing through the game a second time if you want my personal opinion. So then, what would be handy is if I could interface with this and see everybody. Like, why is it only these two?
Let's move. Light on my feet.
I guess you can kind of access it from anywhere, which I guess is fine. It still seems a little tedious. Put those away. I have all this weird shit I've been picking up. Oh, this rope doesn't stack, huh? Well, that's how you know you're playing a Larian game. Just randomly items don't stack. Why are these not in the camp supply pack? Okay, there we go. Dancing lights. Why is it doing this to me? Why do I have to tell it twice? Oh, I do have bottles in my inventory. Damn it.
What's inside?
Oh, okay. Now I gotta walk all the way over. That's fine. That's fine. This is a bit odd, but I'm getting it figured out. Who else has shit that I... All right, that's fine. Okay, I think I did what I wanted to do here. Let's do this.
Be cursed.
Time to chat with everybody.
Something's on my mind.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway,
you could try.
Get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
No promises.
You know, I've been thinking.
Are you kidding me with this
reflecting
pose?
on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the Druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I'm pretty impressive.
Aren't you just? Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces.
Hideous. All of it.
Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles.
They rely on strangers' swords,
when they should be forging their own.
I already know the answer to both of these, but I guess I'll say them.
Look above.
Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Okay.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Not the best company to be sharing. Blessedly, their gods remained quiet to us. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Gale doesn't want to talk to me?
What's on your mind? Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Well, I don't really want to do that. That's it?
What's on your mind?
Okay. Sleepy time. I don't imagine talking to Withers right now is going to do much unique special good for me, so... Require an amount of camp supplies to fully rest, recovering all your hit points, spell slots, and short rests. Not using enough camp supplies will rest. To rest will only partially recover your resources. Okay. Looks like I have a shitload of supply packs and a bunch of little shit. I'll just push the auto button. What happened there? Why? You gonna make me do math, game? Boy, I really don't understand what's going on there at all. You're gonna use all my garlic at once? Okay, you know what? Auto select. I don't like you. Oh, I see. Oh, you'd have to split the item. All right. But I don't understand why it's selecting those 4 things if they're not necessary. See that? Like when I take these off, they are worth camps. Why is it auto-selecting them if it doesn't need to do them? If it doesn't need them for the math? How odd. Does anybody else want to talk again? Or are we chilling?
You're staring at me again. What do you want?
Huh. Interesting. So blue dots are party members, and green dots are people who are staying. Okay. And yellow dot for withers. Oh, there's a fucking button for it. Oh. That saves me the effort of having to run back and click the chest every time. So then do we just...
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Alright, calm down, you two. We're just gonna... Calm down, calm down. We're just gonna go back and talk to this person that Lae'zel wants to talk to. Boy, the teleport almost doesn't even save me time. That's kind of funny. We're just gonna go back and let her talk to the person about the creche. See what they know.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
What are you yelling about? Oh, I didn't talk to the cows.
Defender of the people. Let's chew the fat.
Be gone. I am hungry.
That's fair. Me too. mood.
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant? Or rocks? The keepers of this place, they change their form to fit their need. They become birds to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Owned.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Easy.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No, you are incapable. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo.
I take it I did not need speak with animals
Here for you.
in order to talk to that one. It's level 3 instead of level 1.
I've got a long road ahead.
Any questions, children?
Maybe I did.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh. Alright, let's go down this way.
This is ridiculous.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yeah, you should probably do what she says too.
Lower.
Alright.
You
chill.
dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Alright.
Lower. You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. up. You can keep your innards.
By the dead gods, are all gifts so brutal?
Brutal? Blood's...
Oops. Well, I didn't mean to skip that. I fat fingered it on my mouse.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Roth. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? Then I needn't make it again. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
It's Faerun.
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay. What was the thing that I accidentally skipped? Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I mean, basically more or less what I've come to expect from her at this point. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I want to go check out a couple of things. Oh, I forgot to talk, or did I? No, I did talk to that guy again. He didn't mention the rune at all. I want to check what's over here. Maybe save that for tomorrow? What if I go up here first? Whoop.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Okay.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Flashbang.
There, middle of somewhere.
I was in the middle of something.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Okay. Interesting. Well, fair enough. I really appreciate the... Before I say anything, let me just look. I guess there isn't anything in here about him, but I feel like that would show up under this list. So... All right, well, we'll stop there for tonight, as requested. Some interesting dialogue progress. Objectives are becoming a little bit more clear. At some point, I'm going to have to cross that bridge. I think tomorrow night, what I'll probably do is explore and see what's over this way, because I think there isn't too much over here, is my guess. This is kind of a short path up this way, and then this goes down to the water. Probably doesn't do much else. So that's fine. Looks like I could go down this way to the water, too. And then I'll probably head under the bridge down this way. I'm much more curious about what's going on with Koga, so I want to head down towards that. But certainly getting to the goblins for a number of reasons and tracking down the creche are intriguing options. It's interesting that a devil just showed up and made it sound like the ideas that we've had for curing this may not, like none of them may work. That would be really interesting. Okay. I really like the options that are presented from a storytelling perspective. Just based on the fact that like we are starting in trouble. You know, we're not regular in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, there's like nothing over there. We're not very regular in most senses of the word, which is really neat. It allows you to do something like, you know, maybe a player would take a bargain with a devil in this scenario. For any number, yeah, there's something going on over here for sure. So, we'll head over there and check this like little region by the water out, and then probably head out west tomorrow night. I do want to play this game a bunch. I will probably still try to make some time to do the Monster Hunter weeklies again before the reset next week. Whether that's streaming a little early or streaming a little late on Saturday or Sunday to do that. I thought about doing it again tomorrow night. I don't think it's going to be tomorrow night. I think I'll just play more Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow night, and then I'll split the stream up on either weekend day in order to still get a little bit of Monsty Hunties. So, okay. That's it. I already saved. So we're good. And I'll stop there for tonight. Thanks for hanging out and watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed. More Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow night and over the weekend. Have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it might be for you. I will see you guys later.
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.